नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. We are all proud to be part of the best women university in India at JVW Jaipur. I welcome you all in repertory class on digital version 2.0 at this JVW platform as per schedule provided by the university, which is having the best homeopathic college in Jaipur. Hope this lecture will satisfy your quest for knowledge. Please listen it carefully and drop your queries in the comment box, which we will resolve in the problem solving session. So the today's topic is case taking, part fifth. We know that in the case taking, we have to go through a proforma, a self-designed proforma, and ask all the details of the patient, including the preliminary ones. We should uh, always pay attention to the chief complaints. These chief complaints are those which are the presenting complaints. Patients are having a lot of complaints, but what are the complaints they are presenting with? जो इतनी सारी तकलीफें उसको है ऑलरेडी, उसमें से क्या चीज वो आगे पहले बोलता है? They are the chief complaints. They are the most painful complaints which you want to resolve at the first, at the most. So we must take care of these chief complaints and how they have developed. Then thereafter, we have to go for the associated complaints. The personal history is very important from homeopathic point of view, as I've already told, especially the appetite, thirst, desire, aversion, stool, urine. See, these are those things that change by time to time. Usually, if your patient says he loves to eat sweet, whereas from nowadays, since he is ill, he is having a desire for spicy things. So our symptom, that is a change from normal, is desire for spicy things, not desire for sweets. You must understand this. So like these desires, aversions, appetite and thirst, they are also variable. We know during the condition of disease, there is variation in appetite. Sometimes there is no appetite, sometimes there is reduced appetite, sometimes there is no thirst, sometimes there is reduced thirst, sometimes there is frequent desire to drink water. So these things which are associated with the disease condition and change from normal have to be noted. The condition of perspiration, then any histories like addictions should also be noted. Then the psychological history of the patient, how he usually behaves, how he usually sleeps, how are his dreams, they have to be noted. Why we are noting this? So as to change, so as to note the changes which are happening now in the condition of disease. Likewise, sexual history is also important. How the patient's sexual life was previous to disease and how it has become after this disease. So this change from normal has to be noted. Family history is always important. If there is family history of diabetes, it is quite a fair chance that the patient will also suffer from diabetes. And if he is having some burning in urination, frequent urinary tract infections, that is just a progression of that genetic history and nothing else. So it is nothing uncommon. Examination of patient is always important, especially the affected system examination and the general examination. What we do in general examination, we have to note the pulse, the blood pressure. We have to take view about any lymphadenopathy. So there are various things like temperature, the appearance of the patient, any presence of uh, anemia, or you can say any presence of jaundice. This all comes in general examination. Then we go for detailed systemic examination. And according to this examination and observations, then we go for investigations. For example, if you find that conjunctiva has a yellow tinge, the bulbar conjunctiva is having a rising yellow tinge, which happens in jaundice. So we have to go for investigations for liver, like liver function test in such cases, to confirm the diagnosis, to know the severity of disease, and thereby we will be able to tell the prognosis of the case. We will be able to know the uncommon symptoms also by establishing the diagnosis. So diagnosis is very important in homeopathy. So case taking involves diagnosis of the patient as well as the prognosis of the medicine, both the things side by side. We are taking the case, we are diagnosing the disease, we are prognosing our medicine side by side. So this is all in today's lecture. At the end of this lecture, I would like to give you an assignment in which I would like to ask, what are essentials of case taking while taking history of mind? So you have to answer, what are essentials of case taking for eliciting the symptoms of mind? So we are ending this lecture. See you in the next one. Until then, goodbye. Take care of your health.